Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. For today's video, I thought it would be kind of fun to talk about brands that I used in high school and products that I used in high school, and just talk about products that I might have loved back in the time, and or just makeup products in general that I used to love that I don't really love anymore, or I just think it's kind of interesting to go back and reflect on the product that you might have once used, or the brands that you might have once used that you no longer love as much. I'm not saying that I hate these brands or I hate these products. I just kind of fell out of love with them. So yeah, the first product I want to talk about is the Revlon cream eyeshadows. It was like a quad, and I remember I used to have like 5 different ones. I had like ones with like greens and browns, and then I had one that had like blue and pink, and they came in like a black packaging, and the like top was clear and you could see like the colors of the cream eyeshadows. I used to use those all the time for my eyeshadows. I honestly don't really remember reaching for like powder eyeshadows. I only used to use the cream eyeshadows, and I did not set my eyeshadow, or like I didn't use a primer or anything, so I'm sure my eyeshadow was creasing all over or fading or not even existing. But yeah, I used to love those, and now, to be completely honest, I don't really like cream eyeshadows, which I think is kind of interesting how one product you might love and then now I don't really care for cream eyeshadows or cream products in general. So yeah, that's the first product I wanted to mention. The next product that I want to mention is the CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus eyeliner in black. I remember I used to have the black one, a blue one, and a purple one, I believe, and maybe like a taupe gray shade, but I mainly only remember using the black one all the time. That was my favorite eyeliner back in the day, and now I only mainly use liquid eyeliner. I don't really use pencil eyeliner, especially black liner. I'll sometimes do, like a pop of color on my lower lash line, or like a brown or something, but I typically don't do a black liner on my bottom lash line just because I feel like sometimes it can look a little bit harsh. But yeah, that used to be my favorite liner, and now for my, like, to wing out my liner, I use a liquid liner, so I can't imagine using a pencil liner to, do a wing eyeliner. But, I think it's kind of interesting, again, how that used to be my favorite, and now I never use it. Next thing I want to talk about is the brand Clinique, because I used to use Clinique. Everything that I owned was Clinique, Clinique, Clinique. If it wasn't drugstore, it was Clinique. I had a Clinique powder, I had a Clinique, like, duo eyeshadows, or a couple of duos, and I remember I used to use the duo Strawberry Fudge. It came with like a kind of a shade almost similar to Sin from Urban Decay, but it was a little bit more pink, and then it came with like a brown shade, and I used to use that like all the time. That was the only like eyeshadow that I had besides my little Revlon quads. But I used to use the Clinique powder, the bronzer, the, everything with Clinique lip gloss, lipstick. If it wasn't, like I said, if it wasn't the drugstore products I mentioned, it was Clinique. So, and now looking back, looking at it now, I don't really have anything by Clinique anymore other than one lipstick that I just got for free from Ulta. But yeah, I don't really, it's not a brand that I gravitate towards anymore, and that's not to say I don't like the brand. It's just not, I don't know, I just don't gravitate towards it anymore. And I just think it's kind of interesting how back in the day, like, I thought Clinique was everything and I needed everything by Clinique, and now I don't know, I just don't really like it as much. But yeah, those were some of the brands and products that I used back in high school, and I just thought it was kind of interesting to reflect on how most of these products, if not all of these products, I don't use anymore. And I've come to the realization that I don't like cream products, so I don't use cream products. So it's kind of interesting that I used to use cream products and now I don't. And then as well as like black eyeliner, I just don't use that anymore either. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. Let me know if you used any of the same products as me down below as well, if you still use these products or if your tastes have changed in makeup. I think it's kind of interesting to hear, you know, what you did back in high school or what brands people have used back in high school, or if you still use those brands to this day, let me know as well, because I would love to hear, just, you know, let's talk about like what makeup that we used back in high school and just our makeup habits that we did back then. But let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe down below, and I will talk to you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!